There are three fundamental principles in the Bible. When it has to do with prosperity, it doesn't answer to prayer. It doesn't answer to fasting alone. You can pray. You don't chase away all the devils that are attacking you. That's okay. It doesn't answer to fasting at all. It doesn't answer. It answers to understanding the demands of the covenant and practicing them consistently. Because God is faithful to keep his own side of this covenant. You have to understand. To stop allowing people push you. Stop being reactionary. You are too intelligent to be reactionary. You're too intelligent for you to be walking along the road and somebody will come and tell you, your name is Josiah. You say, hey, yeah, you're from Amanuke village. Who told you? Your father died 2016, April. Hey, go and bring all your money. Let me continue. I mean, you're too intelligent for that now. You're too intelligent. If you understand the covenant, such things will move you. You have an agreement with God to always give to God. You don't need all these prophet. I want to marry. I have the names of 7 men. Can you tell me the one? He said, okay, before I tell you, bring 500,000. What you're doing is trade by barter now. Up till now, you don't know how to know the man that is the will of God for you. No, you don't need to be spending money like that. You don't need somebody to jump up and down on one leg and collect money from you. If you are a covenant person, you've understood the agreement with God. What the covenant speaks about every area of life. You are practicing it consistently. Your prosperity will not be seasonal. Your prosperity will be consistent. Nobody needs to come and do you while when people come and tell me one fake prophet now did me why, it's because you're a fake member. I have always prayed to God, let the fake members jump the fake prophet. In Jesus' name. A man that understands God, understands what God has promised. There are 3 fundamentals. Number 1 fundamental in the covenant is what I call a general law for all humanity. It's a general covenant God made for all humanity. Believer, unbeliever, Muslim, Christian. I have a Muslim mechanic. He's a man from Ondo State, from Kano State, born and bred up in Kano. He's a mechanic. Something happened, and yesterday night he was in my house. He told me that he's calling an imam to pray, and began to tell me the miracles that, I say, okay. He said he's going to call the imam this night. He began to tell me, he's from Kano State. He was in my house as late as 9 o'clock yesterday, and we're talking. And that's why people ask a question. Why is it that unbelievers are prospering? Because there is what is called the general law, covenant that God made with humanity. Whether you like it or not, it will work for Free Mercy. It will work for Buni. It will work for Akanwa. It will work for... It is even... Their Christians are struggling to understand it, while it is clear in the Bible. Genesis 8 verse 22. Genesis 8, it is called the general covenant to humanity. He said, as long as the earth remaineth, seed, time, and harvest. Simple. What you sow is what you reap. Look at it. While the earth remaineth, seed, time, and harvest. Cold and wind, summer and winter. Day and night shall not cease. So there is a seed time. There is a time you sow seed, and there is a harvest time. Galatians 6 verse 7 buttresses this general covenant. It is called the circle of life. Mind how you treat people. Mind how you treat people. Mind how you treat people. Young men, mind how you propose to that girl and break her heart. The Bible said that God hates truth breakers. Mind the seeds you sow. He said, do not be deceived. God is not mocked. Galatians 6 verse 7. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he reap. He said, he that soweth in the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. So anything you give time to your books. Are you listening to me? I've told people, so some of the students, exams is starting soon. If you put 2 hours every day to your books, you don't need to miss church, you don't need to miss anything during exams. I've told people, after lecturing, you sit down and you can take from 10 to 11. At times 11 to 1 o'clock. 11, 12, 1. You just 2 hours. You don't need all this panicking. Are you listening to me? God bless your lecturers, wonderful people. My wife is one, but most lecturers don't have time to change questions. Are you listening to me? They have been repeating it for the past 3 years. Oh no, I don't want to come to church. I want to read. No, your brain cannot contain when you're trying to force information in. You get more confused. So you must gradually put information daily. You won't need to miss church. You won't even need to, you won't need to miss church. It's just that now, Islam is coming to church. I won't come to church. I need to say, you're forcing information in. You're forcing information in. And that's the reason why some people are having crash. You know how computers crash? When the brain just crashes. Wham. Are you listening to me? You can't. It's a covenant of if you sow, you reap. Are you listening to me? That's the general thing. Don't go up and down proposing to girls you're not. Stop that nonsense. You're not willing to marry. You see one after church, you corner that one and say, babe, I like you. Let's be looking at it as if we'll marry. Then there's another church. You have another girl somewhere. You have another girl somewhere. Only you three playing them like Messi and see Ronaldo. And you are happy with what you're doing. The Bible says God hates truce breakers. When you make promises, keep promises. Business promises, integrity matters. Whatever you sow is what you reap. Mind how you treat human beings. For me, spirituality is how you treat humanity. Spirituality, I get tired when I see people in the one corner praying, but they are more wicked than the devil. Someone is saying, hey, God, and it's wicked. You're dealing with people. You want to swindle them. Spirituality is how you treat humanity. The first sign of a spiritual man is a man who knows how to walk in the love of God. Spirituality is the love walk. That's the first law, covenant God made with man. Is the earth still remaining? Are we still on earth? Seed time and harvest. Meaning, whatever I give is what I will receive. Are you giving to the kingdom? It also has to do with your money. Whatever you put into somebody is what you receive. You understand me? And every one of my daughters here are getting ready to marry. Know that it is in marriage that principle is practiced more. By next year, we're going to do a lot of relationship meetings here, monthly. You come into marriage, don't come in to take out. Come in to bring in something. Because it's what you put, that's what you receive. When a couple, a husband and wife, they are working hard to make each other better. Simply, they are working hard to make the marriage better. Sweetheart, what do you want? This is what I want. The man is investing time. The man is investing intelligence. The man is investing wisdom and energy. And you are investing. I got married. My wife asked me, who are you? I said, I'm a pastor. Who will you be a pastor? Who will you be till you die? I say, pastor. There's nothing. This is what I'm doing. That's what. Then she said she will contribute to because this is who I am. Oh. I don't have any plan anywhere. I will only fail when God fails. I've been doing this all my adult life. And we have been putting into each other. Tell somebody to sit down. I want a man that is wealthy that will be taking care of me. It's okay. I love that desire. But what are you going to be taking care of in his life? When a woman can only give a man what every other woman can give the man, you don't have what to give. You know what every other woman can give the man? Give the Lord a clap of praise, my daughters. Find something else you can give to the man. Find something else. It's a law of sowing and reaping. Don't go to reap where you didn't sow. I've known my wife for 22 years. For 22 years, she has been putting into my life. I've been putting into her life. We will keep putting into each other's life. That is what causes a family to grow. Marriage is not a ground for selfishness. It's a ground for seed sowing. And you can start from anywhere. We started from one room without toilet and bathroom. Not even self-con. In this town, I can take you to that place. There is nothing like, no. We started over the years. I've stayed here. Nobody will come and say I did this to them. The law of sowing and reaping. You will see God move you. Keep taking care of people spiritually. Don't take what does not belong to you. In integrity, God will build you up. It's a law of sowing and reaping. In this life, a man that sows wickedness will reap wickedness, except he asks God to help him and forgive him. The Bible said in 2 Chronicles, it's a covenant. It says, the people that are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and turn away from their wicked ways and repent. He said, I will heal the land. I will heal the land. Even if you have shown wickedness, after service is the opportunity for you to say, God, I want to start sowing the right seeds. It's called a seed. If you want money, you give money. You don't have right to demand for what you have not released. Jesus wanted us. God wanted us. He gave us Jesus first. And I want you to know that the only thing that breaks greed is giving. God knows that we have the proclivity, the tendency to be very greedy as human beings. Very, very greedy. So God had designed a system of giving. It's not about, they're asking for my money. You can stay in this church for the 10 years. Nobody will bother you. Not next 10 years. We teach you to do. Look at the massive thing that is going on here. Nobody has been put under pressure. Nobody has been bothered. Rather, we're paying school fees for some people. And we're teaching those people, tomorrow you pay for somebody else. Because it's the law of sowing and reaping. It's a covenant God made with us. He said, as long as the earth endures, seed time. When they say sow seed, you think they are joking. They are coming for your money. It's called seed time and harvest. You understand it, you do it willingly. Your life changes. We're the one that will choose whether to do or not.